guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, it's the first cooking series. I'm so excited, but I'm just gonna get right into this video. I don't think I need a big introduction, but I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. So what you're going to need for this, as you guys can see, we're making burgers today. You're going to need beef mince. You can also use lean mince as well. You can use chicken mince as well if you want. So you're going to need that, and then this makes about 4 thick patties. So I basically put it in this bowl, and then I'm just spreading it out with the spoon. And this is just better for when I'm putting the spices, so that the spices are not like uniformly placed and kind of like scattered around the meat. And then I'm going to use some barbecue spice. I'm going to use about 3 teaspoons of this. We really want some good flavors in our meat, in our patties, so that's why I'm using 3 teaspoons of barbecue spice. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some mixed herbs. This is optional, but honestly, mixed herbs really does take it to another level. It really does enhance all the flavors inside the meat, so I definitely recommend. And I'm just going to put about a teaspoon of this. That's just enough for the burgers. One of my favorite spices is garlic powder, and I'm also going to use, I think I used about 2 teaspoons of this. I'm not really sure. We'll see. And I know I was spilling, but you know what, girl, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can't really have enough of garlic in your meat. This is like an essential. If you don't have garlic powder, you can also put like really finely chopped garlic. That also works as well, but make sure that the garlic is like really finely chopped. So I put 2 teaspoons here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some black pepper. Of course, I can't really measure this. I was just doing it like with my own discretion basically. So I'm gonna put some black pepper, and I'm also gonna season it with some salt. Then we're gonna need about, I don't even know how much, but just a little bit of onion to add to your mince. This also really enhances the flavor so much. You know, onion is kind of like staple food, so it was definitely needed. I would recommend that you put this as well. So I'm gonna peel it, and then you're gonna have to wash it. Please wash your fruits and vegetables all the time before you cook them or whatever. But and then I'm going to finely chop the onion up into tiny little cubes. You don't want them to be too thick, otherwise what happens is they start separating from the meat. So that's why I was like finely chopping it. You guys will see that I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to add 1 egg to the mixture. 1 egg is just enough, and what the egg does is basically kind of combine everything together. So it's definitely needed to keep the patty together, and it also contributes to its moistness as well. You really want to make sure as well that you are mixing. You can use your hands as well, but I really just didn't want to use my hands. But trust me, I mixed for a good amount of time, because you really want to make sure that all the meat has all the flavors and everything is just well combined. Please make sure that wherever it is that you're working, you are cleaning up afterwards, guys. So important to do that. So now for the fun part, you're going to take about a good amount of meat and you're basically going to shape it into a ball. This is very there's not really any amount that I can say take. It's literally up to you how thick you like your patties. So you will take some meat, leave some meat, totally up to you. So you place it into a ball and then you flatten it out and shape it basically into a patty, just as you guys see me doing. This was so fun, by the way. I actually really enjoyed this. I actually hate touching meat, but I really enjoyed doing this. Now I'm going to get my hamburger buns. I was using the white hamburger buns from Pick n Pay. You can literally use any type of hamburger buns that you want. It doesn't matter. But these were actually really fresh, so I'd really recommend the Pick n Pay buns. So I'm going to cut them in half, and what I'm going to do, as you guys are going to see, I'm going to be toasting my buns by placing them on the pan at medium-low heat. And this basically toast it up, basically, like it creates a nice beautiful like crunch when you bite, and I just absolutely love doing this step. I feel like it does add as well to the flavor because it makes like the bun smoky. It creates like a smokiness, if that makes sense. Just do this step. And basically you do this for about 5 minutes, guys. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks. That's exactly what we want, and that's how you know that your buns are basically ready. And now on medium-high heat, I am going to add some oil. You can use any type of oil. I used canola oil, as you guys can see. And I'm going to add about a good amount to the pan. You don't want your burgers or your patties to basically stick, otherwise they will crumble. So just add a good amount of oil to the pan, just as I have done. And then I'm going to add my patties on medium to high heat. And I think I left them for about 10 to 15 minutes on each side. This also is dependent on you. If you do like your, since this is beef, if you like it to be medium rare done, then you can, like, of course, leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes on each side. But I like mine fully done, so it was 10 to 15 minutes on each side. Now I'm just going to prepare my garnishes and also my onion for the caramelized onions. Caramelized onions and beef patties work so well together. So I think I was at Cabo Beach Club and they had caramelized onions in their burgers and it tasted so good. So I thought, let me just give it a try. It's very simple to make. So I'm going to thinly slice my onions just this way. And of course it's going to be dependent on how many burger patties that you have. I think I used half an onion, so it's totally up to you. And then I'm going to slice my tomatoes, and please don't come for me and be like, oh my goodness girl, you put tomatoes inside your burgers. Yes, I do. And if you don't, you're weird. Because tomatoes are just taste so beautiful. And of course some cheese. I was using cheddar cheese, but you can use any type of cheese, totally dependent on you and what you like. Okay, so it's been about 10 to 15 minutes and I'm going to flip over my burger patties, and you basically want that brown golden color on one side. That's how you know that they're basically cooked on the one side. And I'm going to leave them for another 10 to 15 minutes on the other side. And for the sauce, very simple. You just need mayonnaise and you need tomato sauce. And if you're a black person, you definitely know about the sauce, because this is the go-to sauce. Honestly, you just need about, I think I used about 3 tablespoons, I'm not really sure, of tomato sauce. And you want your proportion of tomato sauce to be more than your mayonnaise. So I only put about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon I think of mayonnaise. And this sauce just goes well with this with the burger patties. It even goes well with hot dogs as well. So literally all you need, nothing major or hectic. So now my burger patties are ready. They're smelling so good, and I'm just going to place them on the burger bun. Then after that, I'll place my garnishes. Okay, so now it's time for the caramelized onions, and you're going to use the same pan with the same oils, but you do want to remove any excess meat, otherwise they're going to burn in the pan and it's going to basically make a bitter taste on your onions. So just remove that and then use the same oil from your burger patties, and then you can just add your onions like so. Spread them out evenly as well onto your pan, just to make sure that every single bit of part has caramelization. And before we add our sugar, we just want to leave the onions to kind of caramelize a little bit or to become transparent. So about maybe 5 minutes, and then you can add you add 2 teaspoons. I know it looks like I added 1, but actually add 2 teaspoons of the sugar and then leave it to caramelize a bit more. Okay, so now my onions were ready, and I promise you guys, these onions tasted so good. The sweetness from them and the saltiness from the burger patty just complement each other so well. So I would definitely recommend that you make caramelized onions as well. And there you go, we're done. That was very easy and simple. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys do try this, please can you tag me, let me know if you do share it on your story. I'd really love that, and I'll see you guys in my next cooking series.